Hi, this is Eric. We're just here today. We just started our 2020 green tomato pack.
Hi everyone, this is Jen from Morningstar. I work with our business development group. I've been getting a lot of questions about if we grow green tomatoes. All tomatoes are green at some point. When they start growing, we go from our leaves to our greens, and then this will size up and eventually turn red. For the green tomato pack, what we do is we pick the entire field with tomatoes that are relatively this size and this color. The process isn't any different for the grower. Our field men go out and they scout a field and try to find a certain percentage of green tomatoes available within that field in order to create green loads. When they come to the factory, we've got fully green loads that go up and get unloaded, and that's what becomes our green pack.
We have tried fresh market greens. They don't work for us, so we are using a nice California processing tomato. You can see how nice shape. They're aroma type varieties. They're very, very firm. We basically have developed 3 different types of products with the greens, so you can utilize different aspects of these greens in your formulation. So we have the unripened green tomato. We also have fire roasted, which you can see we do about 90% fire roast, give it some flavor and some color. The first product that we developed is crushed green tomatoes. And if you can see, it's a hot break system. So we've utilized our hot break technology to harvest the natural pectin in those to give you some nice viscosity. You can see if you've ever used tomatillos, it's known for cinnarising. It's very liquidy and hard to make a nice sauce. And you can see here, it's very, very consistent, very thick. It also has a lot of that texture, but we have ground it up. The next mill that we've done is a larger crushed, and you can just see the pieces in here. So the fire roasted, we like the fire roasted because it helps with the color development. You can see the color development and also helps with the flavor. But generally, green tomatoes are very bland. So you can put them as a replacement for tomatillos, for peppers, pepper purees, anything that's green. They flavor very well. So you can mix them with basil, which we'll talk about, one of my favorite products that we made, or green chili puree or jalapeno, and make a beautiful salsa. So this product right here, our fire roasted crush, uses a cold break technology. So you can see there is some extra cinnaresis here, but you have better texture. So it captures that coarse, firm texture of the tomato. So you can use that to replace bell peppers in your formula, IQF, any IQF green vegetables, bell pepper, even celery or something like that to give it tomato to cut your cost down. And then the last option that we had is a diced. So you can see the beautiful diced pieces, very firm. These are all clean label, has no calcium chloride. Citric acid is basically just green tomatoes. And you can do a lot of different products. And then my favorite product that we developed is this organics green marinara sauce. This uses our aseptic crush to utilize your sauce background. And then it also has the diced in it to give you that chunkiness. And it's a beautiful starter sauce for pizza sauce or a green pasta sauce or any kind of salsa or sauce that you want to start. So one of our customers has been able to utilize our crushed tomato in a green salsa to replace more expensive bell peppers and tomatillos. So they were able to cut costs dramatically and be able to launch a great product at a cost that's more similar to the traditional tomato sauces. A great success, our customers are using our green tomato as a replacement for avocado. It has a very pulpy texture to the green tomato and chunkiness, and of course it has color. Traditionally, when you look at a tomatillo, it has a giant seed ball in the middle, so the only flesh of the tomatillo is the outside fruit, versus you saw in our green tomato, we're solid all the way through. And so you have a very good chunky texture, and so If you took this and put in about 25 to 30% is what we're recommending with crushed tomatillos, you'll still get the same flavor, but you can turn it into a chunky sauce without having to add the expensive bell peppers or jalapeno peppers, onions, that sort of thing. So it makes a beautiful addition to help give you body to your sauces and give you some particles in your relatively smooth sauce, because if you're doing a tomatillo, it's going to be 100% smooth like this.
We never have a field that is 100% red. You're always going to find a few green tomatoes in every single field. While we're using certain green fields and doing about 120 loads of green tomatoes just dedicated to that color right now, what we'd like to do in the future eventually is to have any green tomatoes have a dedicated line to where we can continue the pack season long.
If you haven't tried any, get a sample. It's a great product to work with. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.